I do believe I'm a blue-collar athlete, and I'm very proud of that. I would say I'm a stereotypical GAGS athlete.
I just look for people, men and women who are good people, men and women who want to train, and they also want to compete. That's the big thing.
You know, I like how we can show up and have fun, but also go to work. Each day we show up at the Master School, at the Armory. Everybody knows the ritual, and it works. And everybody's committed to what we're doing.
When you leave college, there's a lot more individual pressure to perform, and that aspect of team sport and competing and achieving things together gets a little bit lost. So seeing the men do so well indoors and the women are growing and becoming stronger, it's inspiring to me because I don't feel like I'm doing it all on my own.
The workouts are really individuals, but you want 3 or 4 individuals in a group so an individual doesn't run by himself or herself.
Being a part of this team is so special. I can't believe how deep we are. Like the milers we have are crazy, and we can pick and choose.
I think relays have always been a big point of pride for NJNY because, again, it kind of goes back to GAGS as a college coach and seeing us as an extension of a college program. The 4x-mile was such a big thing for our club this indoor season.
Watching that 4x-mile when they set the world record, that was pretty exciting. I was watching from home. It was pretty awesome watching those guys go out there and grind.
I love relay. I'm a team person. I really, really am. All my life, in 56 years, I love to coach a team. And relays are a team.
Something that's very cool and an interesting behind the scenes fact was that the 4x-mile team that we ran wasn't our original team.
I ended up not running, and we just threw in another guy, Graham Crawford, who's an awesome miler.
We had enough depth on our bench to be able to add in some late people and still be able to pull out the record. I know that's something that GAGS values so much, and he quickly took the baton from me after finishing and was holding on to it, and it's definitely on his medal stand at home now.
I think it's great. I think it's great for the sport. Passing that stick to each other and see if you can break a world record or American record and so forth. Yeah. It's very important that they want to put in the time, but I don't believe that they have to run full time. I really want them involved in the community.
Our place in the community is something that GAGS really emphasizes, and I think it goes back to his previous role as a college coach for so many years, where he's not just trying to develop athletes, he's trying to develop humans. So he's pushing us constantly to do things outside of just running. He knows that you can only run for so many hours in a day.
Their running is very, very important, but they got to keep their mind going for their future.
Coach GAGS has been so supportive of me. I think he really encourages the athlete to find his path, whether it's finding a job, or he always says, don't just sit in a room, look at 4 walls and think about track. If the athlete has a lot going on in their head or in their lives, he wants to nurture that, encourage that. But he's also really good at being the influence that keeps you on your game.
It's just great that we are a team. And I also use the word we are a family. They're all living close together, which is great. It's tremendous. They go to runs together up at the Rockies. They go to practice at the Master School. They come to practice at the Armory. We run indoor meets here. We rabbit. We help the sport in New York City and so forth. And we want to be known all over the country. And to be honest with you, all over the world.